Yo, this is Antonio Brown, coming to you with a new video. And today we're talking about the things that I've had to learn the hard way, but that's actually helped me. It's helping me and showing me and putting a light on the things that I need to do in order to grow, especially living in a city where I don't have no family or friends. So, one is, I got to get out of my comfort zone. It was easy for me to stay in my comfort zone when I was in Nashville because I had family and I had a few people I knew. And I know Nashville like the back of my hand, so like I didn't really have to do much. I kind of just stayed in the box the whole time. Stayed in the box and I didn't really grow. So I would say me moving to Dallas has, like I said, has really like put a light on like a lot of my, I would say inadequacies, but that's kind of harsh. Just the things that I need to do as a man in order to grow. And one of them things is getting out of my comfort zone. I don't even like seeing it no more because I don't really feel like it's that way. But obviously, when I was younger, I was kind of shy. I was introverted. I've gotten better as time goes on, especially moving here. So a lot of times, one of the things I did to try to get out of my comfort zone is I started going to the gym. And just being in that environment, as an introvert, you get social anxiety. You get all of these like little bad thoughts where it's like, you're the only one there. Most people go when they got friends and shit they go to the gym with. And if they don't, then I'd be like, damn. Like you always get those thoughts where it's like, people can notice that you here by yourself. And in actuality, people really don't be caring. That's one of the things I've learned is that people really don't care. Like people are not paying that much attention to you as you think they are. It's always it's a mind thing. And moving here has taught me that a lot of things that you tell yourself is just not true. It just ain't true. So getting out of my comfort zone is something I've had to do. Like this is imperative to like growth and like just me sprouting into whatever it is that I'm meant to be or can be as of right now. I could be, I could go back to the past and be like, yeah, if I did this, I would have been here. But that's not what reality is. I'm right here as of right now. So what do I do going forward? We're not worried about back here. We're worried about what's right here and what's going forward. So, like I said, getting out of my comfort zone is one. Two is learning how to have fun. Now, this right here is really hard for me, cause I ain't never really been an outgoing dude. I always just like to stay at the crib and play the game. Fool. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like that's always been my thing is just going, I just stay at the crib, give me something to eat, play the game, fool. And I did that for years, for years. I just started playing the video game now when I moved to Dallas. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, moving to Dallas has really made me grow up. Like, for real. Because if I would have still been in Nashville, I probably would have still been playing the game, staying in the house, going to work, going home, and playing the game. Not really trying to better myself, not really trying to do things like what I'm doing right now, making this video. This is something I never did when I was in Nashville. So this is my growth. These videos going forward is just I'm documenting my growth as a man going forward. You see me right now. This is me. This is me. You feel me? Me and my wholeness. My wholeness. This is me. And I'm gonna keep making these videos, just showing you my growth. So you know where I started at, and you gonna see where I end. You know. So yeah, having fun is one. Is two. I never really liked going out and things like that. So now that I'm here, there's a few things I've been wanting to do. Like they got a few things here. They got types of like social events and things like that they be having where you can sign up for it, and you show up and you meet all types of different people. So like shit like that, I've been getting into. Obviously, when I'm at work, I'm way more friendlier than I was when I was in Nashville. When I was in Nashville, I didn't talk to nobody. I don't even think most of them knew my name, let alone anything else. So now that I'm in Dallas, everybody, well, not everybody, but like a huge majority of people know at least me by my name, who I am, a little bit. They know the surface level of Antonio, but at least they know my name, which is growth to me. You know, because like I said, when I lived in Nashville, there was none of that. They didn't even know my name, most of them. It was people that work with me probably didn't know my name. Like, for real. I'm not lying. So, yeah. Making friends and just like getting to know people is two. And then three, just like dating is a huge thing for me. And you would think, you know, as men, like you would think like that shouldn't be a hard thing to do, but like for whatever reason, I mean, for whatever reason, it's hard for me. Dating is hard for me. You know, a lot of it is like fear. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. Like I said, this is real and uncut. This is who I am today. I guarantee you, a year from now, I'm not gonna be the same dude. I'm gonna be way further ahead than this. But this is who I am today. I fear a lot of shit when it comes to dating, like getting my heart broke and, you know, the whole family dynamic situation and getting broke up and shit like that. There's a lot of shit that I fear. So it holds me back from experiencing life in a different way. And but like I said, moving to Dallas is showing me that I gotta really tighten up. Like at the end of the day, as men, we gonna get our heart broke. It is what it is. It's just what comes with it. You feel me? It's just what comes with it. Even if it ain't a relationship, you're gonna get your heart broken some way. So like, why fear? Just take it on the chin. For real. Take it on the chin. And also just like like I said, hanging out with friends, having fun, doing different things, different hobbies, and you know, really venturing out. Like sometimes I paint and shit, you know, cause I be so bored. I don't get on the game and shit. So you know, just doing fun stuff that I wouldn't normally do, you know. So yeah. So three is reinventing yourself, which is basically the first 2 points wrapped in one. Reinventing yourself. Just because you're in one spot right now doesn't mean you gotta stay there forever, right? So I believe that obviously as humans we gonna fuck up, right? And we might be fucking up for a while. Some of us longer than others, right? But eventually you come around and you start growing and you reinvent yourself. You don't stay the same person. Eventually you get hit, life hits you with that haymaker that wakes you up and shows you who you are as of right now. And show you that you gonna stay the same unless you change. So if reinventing yourself is 3, and I think that's really the most important thing. Of course, the other 2 wrapped in one whole thing. The biggest thing is just like I said, man. Just because you here doesn't mean you have to stay here. It's all about your mindset. That's how I look at it. Like honestly, like I wholeheartedly believe that I put my life on the line for that. Like you don't gotta stay the same person at all. So just look. I see myself in the future with a lot of different things that I don't have right now. And in order for me to get there, I gotta reinvent myself and change and grow. So yeah, like I said, this is my journey. This ain't this, I mean I make these videos just to show you my journey. I'm not really trying to I mean if you can learn something from me, obviously, feel free, but I'm telling you what's helping me, my journey, my experience with life and my pitfalls, you know. So yeah, this is that video. If you like, comment, subscribe, and anybody who feels the same way as me, man, just know, like you're not alone, and it ain't over till it's over. Just don't quit on yourself. That's it. That's my one piece of advice. Is don't quit on yourself. It don't matter where it ain't where you start, it's where you finish. And when you finish, that means you taking a dirt nap. So as long as you above ground, you got a chance to get better. And that's it. Thank you.